It's not easy. Why? Because we are all having the ego of I know it all. It's me who's supposed to be talking. But talkers are losers. Listeners are winners. People who listen win. People ask, they are kings. Someone asks you a question now. Which company are you working with? You're like, good. Is the company, the name of the company, your only concern? It's like, no. Yes. I think your biggest concern could be how to get your old woman have some less pain or no pain at all. Could that be right, sir? Yes. Now I think we should be discussing on how the situation, how worse is the situation your old woman is in. Yeah, I think that's right. So could you briefly tell me how bad the situation is? Maybe how many nights does she have that pain? Which time, how does she feel? The guy started explaining. I was like, maybe you're not clear. Could you kindly find a way of how we can bring her and we get to understand the situation from her herself? I think that one would work better. How do you see that? Well, wow, that's okay. Good. So when are you bringing her? It's like tomorrow at 2. How about 10? Because at 2 I may be having another client. It's like, fine, 10. Good. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you, sir. Thank you for making a good decision. You step up and go. How many minutes? 1.5. I can't decide for my grandmother. I don't know how she feels. Grandmother, I don't know how she feels. You have to encourage me, bring her. Then when I come, they're like, Mom, thank you for coming. I talked to your son. She told me how you feel, but you know, some of us we may not know. We don't know how other feels. That's why I want you to be honest and tell me how bad you are, so that I can see how I can help you. Okay? So, how do you feel? So, what pain is it? When does it come? Okay, you are writing. Okay, you have a notebook. Okay, so you mean in your childhood you never had seminal problems? Well, Mom, I'm sorry we may not detect the real problem. How about we took a test and see what the machines have to tell us? Okay, it's good. Good. She takes a test. Now, Mom, what we see, your bones have holes, which means you've not been eating enough good food to actually, food like pumpkins, food like enough pumpkins, enough nuts, these solid ones. It means we have seen in the machine that your bones have holes. That's why you are feeling a lot of pain in the bones. And another thing, your bones don't have enough kidneys that makes them strong. That's why when you walk so much, you get pain. Is that true? Yes, yeah. Okay, good. Now, there are 2 ways how you can get the problem. You can eat food that can help you get calcium to fill the holes, and that one will take you 3-4 months eating the same food. However, there is another way. We have some medicine that have enough calcium. You can take a month or 2, the pain goes for some time. But at your age, you know, it's not going to go forever. When we all reach at that time, we need to add. So I encourage you to eat food and take our medicine. How do you see? Okay. Don't you think the money is too much? Mom, no. Is the money a problem or your pain? The pain, but the money also matters. Like, yes, we know that. But let us first see. Now, what is money for? If it cannot help us overcome our pain. So shall we save the money and keep having pain? Mom, is that right? No. Do you have children who are working? Are they happy with you? Why don't you call them and encourage them? Because if you don't, you continue having pain and they may not be happy. I don't want to make my children suffer. It's like, no, but you suffered for them. Isn't that right? It's like, yeah, okay. How much do you have now? Says, come, how much do you have for this year's lady? This okay. What we are going to give you, we are going to give you medicine worth your money, and at least you need this dose to be sure that your mom is okay. And take the medicine and eat the food. When you eat the food, you reach a time when you no longer need this medicine, and that's what we want. So take the medicine as you eat this kind of food. And mom, don't sleep too much. You can walk around the veranda to make your bones more active. Thank you. He pays. Have you done much of the talking? You've done much of asking. Someone feels happy when he can be listened to. How have we been doing it differently? Yes? Hata umwele na mujanja uno yakubaliza muno mulwele ni wakusasa. So let us be kings by asking. Tanuko. Now which areas do you feel like you've not understood? I will talk so much about this because it is very important. So have you found it different with how you've been doing it and all the trainings you've been getting?
Yeah, different.
Does my method work for you?
Works better.
However, ekizibu kimbe nyine kubanza kubihamu abantu abengi benda that. But that training like practice but the truth is ekikutulemesa teri practice. Do you know why you need that practice? Habwokuba enyikiriza ezimu ngenze ninzibayihamu. Noitegereza? I had to first work on your philosophy. Noitegereza? Kubanza kubayihamu enyikiriza wakwatara mu butakora kurungi. You get it? That was my job. First working on your philosophy. Who do you see yourself? What do you see that you are doing? Now that your philosophy is getting better, then we can go on with your skills. For example, before I show you that you are doing it wrong, how can you accept me to teach you the right things? Do you see how physics come in? I don't wish that you will understand these things. I know you won't. But the first thing, I have to first make you accept that the way you are doing it is not the right way. Now that you have accepted, then I need to show you the right way. How together, Rafa? That's why your scope is like, let's do it together now. Because I think Agnes, you can't put her in those things. Because her philosophy is still wrong. She's still getting excuses. And in the future, by the way, 2-3 weeks from now, they must pay for their own trainings. They will start valuing it more. That's why I would afford giving you free trainings. But that's not the way things are supposed to be done. Do you know why you want to learn more about them? Because you paid. That's why even you came early. You don't want your money to be wasted. And you make age produce what you paid for. You ask enough questions. You listen and you take notes. But someone you've not paid, you've paid for. You get? So their philosophy kwanza is the one that is bad. They don't want to learn, they don't want to work, but they want results. Right, are we together?
Yeah.
If you don't want to learn, you don't want to work, so why do you want results? So I pray that Rafa, you keep on coming.
Yes.
Whenever an opportunity, because opportunities come once. You never know, maybe this was your year of excellence. There are no mistakes in universe. This universe you see, Tamuso. You don't meet angel by accident. You don't. There are people universe brings in your life, but you take them for granted. There are circumstances that nature brings to your life that are meant to make you better, and you take them for granted. And you pay. That's the bad thing about nature. If it gives you an opportunity and you don't take it, it makes you pay. No mistakes. You get. There is no mistake while the mouse is on top and the anus is down. It had to correlate with gravity. Everything goes down. If the gravity was going up, the anus would be on top on your head. And the mouth would be what?
No.
I don't know how you would eat. But so there is no single mistake. But when we don't cooperate with nature, we are punished. For example, when it is a season for sunshine and you don't till the land because the land is hard, and you wait for a season of raining. Now when will you harvest? When the land is hard, it's when you should till the land. So that when you plant there, when the season of rain is about to begin, you plant. So that water should find the plant where? And when the season of rain is ending, the sun is coming, the sun helps your grown up crops to get ready for harvest. That's how it is. Now what if you say you are a residue, you're like, doing the sun is too heavy, the land is so hard, and then you wait for the rain when the soil is soft. I don't understand why things are the way they are. I think we should be tilling the land when the land is soft. But then that is a mistake. You have to work hard when the land is hard, so that when rain comes, find your crops already in where? Bitati uko mugaro kenda kuchitinga necho gahatyo kandende nyure byo mukatito niko ni mente wapi nibifa hata aba bantu chongo oyira abantu bagezi hati takubuli kuguma aboje ni baleta tractor steady yenjura ona leta irrigation all season nafuhira tukumugambira ibyenjura yawo enjura kujya ningi muntu naleta greenhouse nayombekera ibyo kurya binabita mu greenhouse enjura tabikaho ameza gakweta kujya mu bitaka nibuga kujama. He doesn't allow anything to chance. That is a human being. So at now in controlling in a way that you don't have a season. No timing hata wasomesa they will be having money. Season ya wasomesa no recruiting. Yani wameti no warugo no gati ba pasta ni beneseni. You recruit them. Yani why season buli season kuleta abantu abaready. You need to plan very well. I'll from all the season you are earning money. Turamukuru ate ndichongwenda kubasobora ngo bintu byona tubikora plan kandi wine planning your work because that's how it works. You shouldn't have any season.